noise over here, and that's Shelby getting some exercise on the trailer. Wearing my Shelby shirt too. But anyway, so this video is, I just wanted to share with you a little story about what happened yesterday. So I picked up a load of steel, and this place is notorious for just throwing things on the trailer haphazardly and, you know, not really caring that much. But anyway, so what they did was they stacked a bunch of angle iron and didn't put any wood underneath. Like, actually, you really needed wood underneath every single layer of angle iron, because the way they had the angle iron welded together, I mean, it was just going to collapse as soon as you move it all. So, but they banded it together, and I told the customer, I said, this isn't gonna stay together. It's probably gonna collapse. He's like, oh, well, there's no wood underneath it, so you can't put a forklift. I'm like, exactly. Yeah. It's like, but I was tight for time, so I took it upon myself to throw a couple more bands on it. Asked him to, and he gave me a hand with it. Steel banding, that is. And so it gave me a little hand, but refused to do it the right way. And like I said, I didn't even really have time. So I said, well, we'll see how it goes. So I got down to the yard about 20 miles down the road. You're such a good boy, Shelby. But anyway, got my service done on my truck, and I noticed that load of angle iron shifted and it was starting to move back, and my chains were completely loose on it. And I saw that it collapsed and everything was starting to collapse. So what I did, instead of whining about it or whatever, because you can't take it back to the customer, obviously, I called up my dispatch and I said, hey, I'm in the shop. This load, I got to completely redo it. I'm gonna have to cut all these bands and down stack it, restack it correctly, put wood underneath it, and then reband it with a lot more bands than came with it, let me tell you. But anyway, so I didn't waste time. I just took care of the situation, and that's the thing about it, is sometimes you just gotta just take care of the situation, and there's nobody out here who's going to hold your hand, and except for Shelby. But there's nobody out here who's going to hold your hand, and your dispatchers can't perform miracles. And my friend's got a great quote, and that's, when something happens out here on the road, it's rarely the driver's fault, but it's always the driver's problem. And that's really sat with me over the years, and it's very true so many times. And I just want to tell you guys, sometimes you just gotta suck it up, buttercup. You gotta take care, handle your business, and you gotta do what you gotta do to get it handled. And if it's not in your job description, well, hey, you shouldn't drive a truck over the road, because that's what you're going to have to do. I mean, if you have a pallet that you didn't secure or whatever on your in your reefer, and it tips over, you gotta unstack it and restack it and wrap it. I don't care if that's what you signed up for or not. That's just part of this job. So if you're not willing to do that, hey, don't come out here on the road, guys. But another thing is, I just want to make one more point on this video, and that's so when something doesn't seem right on your trailer and it looks kind of sketchy, like unstable and everything, you gotta tell the customer. But if you're gonna make a big deal about it, make sure it's something that for sure won't ride good, and will probably fall off, because you know, if it's pretty secure and you're just you're just making a big deal out of nothing, hey, it's not going to look good to the customer. But if it's something that you genuinely don't think will ride, well, you know, make sure they take care of it, and if they don't, then you talk to your dispatch about it. And that's what I do. But anyway, yeah, so that's the two main points in this video, is just take care of this, handle the situation at hand. Shaking a little bit, it's kind of cool out here. But that, and also don't be afraid to tell the customer, hey, we need some more bands on here. Hey, can you move this product from here to there because of weight, but make sure, you know, that you really need it moved. Yeah, and that's another thing, is the weight. Make sure you got, you know, your load distributed where it needs to be so your weight's good. And don't be afraid to tell the customer, because a lot of times what will happen is, as far as the weight goes, is if you wait till after you get scaled, first of all, you got all that driving time and all that time wasted. Wait till you get scaled, then you come back and they might not be open, or they might not do it sometimes. I mean, that's probably only happened to me one time, to be honest with you, and we ended up just having them take the whole load off the trailer. But yeah, I mean, it's up to your discretion, and that's part of being a professional driver. But anyway, check out these pictures of that angle iron that collapsed, and have a great day. Alright guys, this is that load of angle iron I was telling you about that was so messed up. I had to put a bunch of bands on it and restack it and everything. But I just wanted to tell you, sometimes when you loop a chain around something, it's best to put binders on both sides to get really tight on both sides. But it's best to use 2 ratchet binders. I don't know why I use a snap binder here. So yeah, use 2 ratchet binders when you do this. But yeah, this set load, it collapsed as soon as I pulled the trailer, so had to completely restack it. Anyway, have a good day.